Morning. How you doing, friends? Hey, so you want to see how to turn $3.33 into like $90? I'll show you how. It was a pretty cool find. I doubt that it'll happen often, but I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for these things. And honestly, right now with the price that I got for one of the three, I would pick them up for more than what I did. Anyway, it was a really sweet deal. So first off, we're going to go over what sold last night. So we're going to take a little trip. I've actually already pulled the items. One of them I've already bagged up. So the first item is this little bitty bag right here. It's two little toys. They're called Darling Dinos. They sold for $4.50. One of them was like an inch, maybe 2 inch tall. And the other one was like maybe an inch tall. And I just kind of threw it in with it and said, bonus dino if you bought the one. And they came in a baggie that I'd gotten from one of the thrift stores of a bunch of toys for like $5.99. I've already sold another item from that baggie of toys. And that was a $2 item. It was this teeny tiny little 1 inch My Little Pony fairy thing. Okay, $2. So here, and I've got a bunch of them listed. Here's a bag full of a bunch of the toys that I still have left from those bags. So I've already recouped my money on that $5.99. So for those other resellers that have told people, hey, you should not pass up these little bags, thanks for the tip. Because yeah, that was definitely worth it. So anything else I sell from those bags, no matter how much it sells for, I'm making money on it. The other two items, well, there were actually 4 items. So I sold this Kansas City Chiefs checkers game. I've had it for several years. Never played it. It's never been opened. That sold over on Mercari. The Darling Dinos sold over on eBay. The next item was this solar robot. I did sell it as open box. I got this from one of those bin stores that are popping up, or the Amazon return stores. Anything that I'm buying at those now, I'm opening up and checking to make sure all the pieces and parts are there. And honestly, they need to be tested because we've bought a couple of things. We bought a clothes shaver for me to use because I do have a lot of clothes that I'm going to be selling from Fiona. And stuff that you get from thrift stores, sometimes you need to do a little to get all the fuzzies off of them. But those, the clothes shaver didn't work. So if you're buying stuff from the Amazon return stores, or bin stores as they call them, you're probably going to want to test the items just to make sure that their pieces and parts are all there, they're not broken, and that they work. So on to the big thing. So I found a deal on Facebook over the weekend. I was actually house sitting for my brother and was looking on Facebook Marketplace, and there was a gal that had 3 old signs for sale. And I was like, dude, I know I can get at least double my money for them. And she had it for sale for $10. So I thought it was $10 per item. And when I got there to pick them up, we drove all the way home on Sunday I had to pack up an item, and a funny story on that in a minute, and then pick those up. So when I got there, I'm like, it's $30, right? And she's like, no, it's just 10. And I'm like, okay. So for $3.33, I purchased, and this one's listed right now. This sign here, and it's a Your Bank AmeriCard, welcome here. It's from 1972. And this one is not listed, but it will be today. 2 of these S&H green stamp flanged metal signs. So I listed one yesterday for, and we're going to go over here and do some packing. I listed one yesterday for $90, or no, $110. And I got an offer for $85. And I just kind of let it sit for a while. And then I got another offer on it for $80. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to wait until, the end of the day, my work day. I need to get more stuff. I'm just going to wait And at 5, I'll respond to the offers. So I responded to the offers, and I actually countered. Well, that wasn't enough. I actually counter offered at 100, because again, I just listed that yesterday morning at like 11:30. So, like Fort Knox. Sent the counter offer and was like, we'll see where it goes. And I wasn't too worried about it because, like I said, I had only posted it that morning. So I was like, you know, even if the 2 people that had already offered didn't want to pay $100, you know, it's not even been up for 24 hours. So later on in the evening, we hear from my phone, cha-ching. Of course, that's the most wonderful sound in the world if you are a reseller, because that means somebody has purchased your item. And sure enough, somebody submitted an offer for $90, and I had that item set up to where if I got an offer of at least $90 to go ahead and auto accept. I need to write out more of my thank you cards. I'm remembering. Okay, so I didn't remember the other day, but I'm remembering today. Side note, does anybody notice that their pens walk away? Because now I'm using Sharpies because I've lost every single one of my pens up here. Thank you for shopping with me. Melon. So, anyway, back to the story. So, basically, the story is, I bought those 3 signs for $10 a piece, which is $3.33 for me. Sold one of them already for $90. So, and the buyer's paying the shipping. So, I am good. So, like I said, if I come across those signs again, FYI, these are the cutest mailers ever. Thank you, Patty. Yeah, now all it needs is a label. So if I come across those kind of signs again, I'll definitely purchase them. I purchase them even up to $20. So here's the box damage, and I did take a picture of the box damage. So yeah, like I said, this was from one of those bin stores. Oh, you know what? That's not going to be near enough. But I'll put that up later. But, there's always but. Because my man is amazing, and he loves me, I have more bubble wrap. Look at all this stuff. Look at all this stuff. All this packing stuff. I love it. Anyway, that's too big a bubble wrap. You know what we're going to do with this one? We are going to use... There it is. These are actually for plates, but they will work in a pinch. Oh, I didn't realize I had you guys staring at the ceiling. One of these days, I will get, I don't know, maybe I'll get a GoPro, maybe I won't. But one of these days, I'll get like a camera or whatever. We had a camcorder. We were going to sell it, but when we tested it, I even bought a charger for the battery because we didn't have the cords. But unfortunately, it didn't work. So, that was sadness. Because that would have been fun. Okay, that's not going to work. You know what? I think he's okay enough. Okay, maybe. Nah, I don't feel safe with that. He's going to go in a box anyway. That's the one thing I've started to kind of realize is that you really don't want to go cheap on your shipping stuff. Might help your wallet, but it sure as heck doesn't help your buyer. So, on the... okay, that's not working. Anyway, let me go show you the packed up sign. I know I'm all over the place. So here's the packed up sign right here. It ended up weighing about 8 pounds. I actually set it to ship via UPS. So anyway, oh, let me show you some more stuff. Remember the first video where I said one of these days you guys are going to hear me saying I need to start labeling things? Well, when we came home the other day to buy the signs, I spent 10 minutes looking for a belt. As I'm like, I can't remember if it was to the left or the right, or if it's in a box, or I can't remember. I knew it wasn't in the drawers, but I couldn't remember exactly where it was. So I spent 10 minutes looking for this thing. So, as you can see, I have started. So I labeled every single one of the drawers with D for drawer 1 through 11. And what I did, since there was already stuff in them, is I just took pictures of the contents of the drawers and then went over to my computer and marked them. In eBay, there's a custom SKU field that you can put information in. And yeah, that's what I did. And then the other thing I did was, so I've got 3 different piles. My biggest pile, I'm not going to call it a death pile. I'm going to call it a procurement file. Or pile. Pile. So, here's one of my 2 lists. The stuff in the very back is not. So, like the big letters and the monkey. No. But that's all stuff to list. That's stuff to list. And these car parts, and these need a little bit of cleaning. Actually, I need to move some of the stuff to cleaning pile. I thought the cleaning pile was a small one. I've got a pile of things to clean, which right now has only got 3 pairs of shoes in it. But some of this stuff is dusty, so it needs wiped down. And then the biggest, well, the most pain in the hiney one is our testing pile. So I've got a ton of stuff to test. So we're going to go back on the hunt for a book. I think I might need more color. A book? What? No, I'm not looking for a book. I'm looking for a box. We need a box. I'm going to put him in a box. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel like he's stable enough to be just put in a bag. I feel like if I just stick him in a bag, he's going to get crushed because his box just doesn't seem sturdy. Oh, will you look at that? Look at that right there. Look, it's perfect. So, thank you, my love, Mr. Paul, for the box that is absolutely perfect for Mr. Robot. Ah, this is one of the ones you brought home for me. Thank you so much. You think I'm being goofy when you come home with boxes for me and I'm gushing over it. Well, I'm not being goofy. I'm serious. This is absolutely perfect. Oh, yeah. So, this is obviously a box that's being reused because there's already a label on it. Tip. Here's what we're going to do. Oh, we're going to come back over here. And I'm only coming over here because this is where it's at. So we're going to come back over here. And it's going to get loud. Handy dandy hairdryer. So you just take the hairdryer, you heat up the label. You heat up the label. In case you can't hear me. And then, look at that. Look at that. How freaking cool is that? I mean, I guess I could say I'm all about saving the planet. Not really. How cool was that? It just comes right off. Oh, we got another label over here. It's a little bitty one, but we don't want that on there either. So, again, just heat up the label. Boom. It's like it was never there. How cool is that? Okay. Yep. No other levels. Okay. Yeah. So that was a tip I mean, they're all over my Facebook groups with that tip, but a lot of people in the videos, because I used to wonder, you know, how the heck do you get these price tags off things? So some of the stores will do actual sticker tabs, and some of them will write on them. The ones where they write on them, I don't know. Doesn't bother me too much. I'm just checking over the box, making sure it's good. Yep, it's good. So now all I have to do is, I already did the weight and dimensions for the sign. So all I have to do is go input that and print out my label and slap it on it. And then for the little darling dinos, that I already weighed. It's 3 ounces. And I actually stuffed them inside of a little piece of this stuff. Oops, sorry. I tore a corner off of it, and I just stuffed them inside of it. And, dude! Y'all let me forget my thank you card in this last one. Do I open it? Or not? Oh. Alright. I'll open it. You know what? I bet. Because I'm good. I can't believe you guys let me forget that. Yeah, I'm blaming you because I can't take that kind of negativity in my life that I would forget. So, I need to sit down and write out a bunch of these. Thank you for shopping with me. Melanie. So, I guess some people do this to specifically to try and get their customers to remember to leave them feedback. I don't. I just think it's kind of, well, I mean, I'm not going to say I don't. I hope they will, but I just think it's kind of cool, and it kind of reminds them that, I think it kind of is a reminder to them that we're not eBay. We're not a faceless place where people, just, some people are doing this as a living. I wouldn't want the stress of trying to do that as making this my full-time. Number one, I love my job. I really do. I made a change late last year. Still same company. I love the company I work for, but I made a change to a different position, and life has gotten so much better. Stress level is gone. So I wouldn't ever want to leave there until I'm ready to retire. But there's some people that do this full time. This is their bread and butter. This is how they make their living. This is how they pay their bills. This is how they raise their family. And they're not some faceless company. You know, there's the homeschool picker. She's so bubbly and sweet, and I love her. Nurse Flipper. She's got the cutest little boy. I told you guys I was going to name drop some people. Pro Picker. He's so much fun to... I love his picking videos. He basically goes thrift stores, garage sales, and picks stuff. So I love his videos too. But anyway, I think the thank you cards, at least for me, lets the customers realize we're not Walmart. We're not, you know, some faceless place where we're people. So I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but I like doing it. So again, when I remember, but like I said in that video, if I can easily open it, put one in, I will. So I did. So this one has a thank you card. That one has a thank you card. The dinos have a thank you card. And now that I think about it, this line does not have a thank you card. I am not reopening that puppy to put a thank you card in it. Anyway, so the next thing to do will be go over and weigh those 3, measure them out, write that stuff down, go over to the computer, key it in, print out the labels, slap them on it. These 3, the dinos, and then these 2, they'll go down to my local post office. That's 1 mile away. And I'll say hi to her and chit-chat for a little bit. And then the sign, because it's going UPS, that I either have to take to Joplin or Springfield. But since I have an appointment in Springfield today, I'll take it with me and drop it off at UPS in Springfield. So that's all I have for today. You can see from all of my piles, I don't need to go thrifting anytime soon. So for a while, it's going to be going through and taking photos, writing up descriptions, all that kind of stuff, and posting. So anyway, like I said, I know I haven't done another video for a while, but I'll probably do another one, and I may just start trying to figure out how to do the, what sold, and the hunt is on for a video camera or a name drop GoPro, just to make it a little bit easier. So anyway, I'm going to go finish my coffee, and it is just getting to almost 8 a.m. So I'm going to go start on my day job, and have a great day, everybody. Love ya. Bye.